There are times in a relationship when we may be concerned that the other person isn't being truthful with us, or perhaps we feel uneasy interacting with them but aren't sure why. This may be a longtime friend, a romantic partner, business associate, classmate, or a neighbor. At some point, you may feel uncomfortable about their behaviors or what they're saying to you. Yet when you ask them about it, they might minimize your concern, always have an explanation, or get defensive. Hi, I'm Patty Blue Hayes, author, coach, and your guide to blossoming beyond heartbreak and cultivating hope as you sow the seeds of healing. So how can you tell the difference between your intuition or whether you're insecure or making a big deal out of nothing? Insecurity and intuition both cause physical sensations in the body. Developing our awareness of the mind-body connection is essential for recognizing the difference between intuitive signals and insecurity. Intuition is often felt in the mid-body, our heart, chest, and stomach area. It's often described as a gut feeling. Intuition is often associated with a sense of resonance, clarity, or a subtle feeling of rightness. It often comes with a quiet, calm, or centered feeling. I describe it as an internal knowing. Insecurity or self-doubt often feels frenetic and is sensed as a more rapid frequency of energy and can be sensed in the head and throat area. In the stomach, it can be described as constricted and may be felt in the lower stomach region around the navel. Insecurity produces a succession of thoughts and running questions in our minds. For people who are disconnected from their bodies or have challenges identifying physical sensations, they can miss these subtle cues. One way to develop the mind-body connection is to practice physical relaxation techniques and self-awareness. You can often enhance the mind-body connection by placing your hands over the area of your body where you'd like to focus your attention. During times when I wanted to connect with my heart instead of my busy mind, I'd often place my palms over my heart and tune into the warm sensation, the weight of my hands over my chest, and become aware of the rise and fall of my chest from breathing. This simple exercise helped me tune into the energy from my heart space. Other proven methods for enhancing the body awareness include yoga, breath work, meditation, biofeedback, qigong, creative writing exercises, and music therapy. One highly effective sound therapy I've relied on over the years is the use of binaural beats and isochronic tones. These are tones or frequencies used to sync our brainwaves to a desired state, such as relaxation, focus, sleep, or alertness. Please help me continue to create these videos by subscribing to my channel if you find this content valuable. In order to tune into our intuition, we need to be in a relaxed state, not an anxious one. So getting into that calm, centered state initially will help you hear your own inner wisdom. Ideally, we'd like to find calm, emotional states throughout the day's events, but if we're in a time of crisis, it can be particularly challenging to do so. That's why it's so important to make time to engage in practices that can ease our heightened mental or emotional states. Trusting our intuition requires a fundamental level of trusting ourselves. If we have a general lack of trust in our own judgment or decisions, we can struggle to distinguish between genuine intuitive insights and insecure thoughts. To complicate matters, if we add in our past experiences that may have had a negative outcome, that can influence how we perceive the current situation and cloud our minds with self-doubt or overreaction. Unresolved issues from the past can create a filter through which all our emotions are experienced. That makes it even more difficult to discern between our intuitive sensing and our past insecurities. A simple way I've found to build the trust I have in myself is to reflect on past times in my life when I felt I made good decisions. I can also create an affirmation to repeat in order to influence my subconscious mind. You can create your own, but here are some examples. I trust myself to make the choices that serve my highest good. In the past, I've made good decisions, and I trust I will do the same now. I trust in my ability to find my way toward the best decision for my well-being. It's also helpful to recall the lessons you've learned and the growth you've made from past challenging times when you had to make hard decisions. During stressful times when we may feel disconnected from a centered self, it can be helpful to be reminded of our innate strengths. The Values in Action Survey of Character Strengths, developed by psychologists Martin Seligman and Christopher Peterson, is a tool that can help you identify your core strengths. I'll leave a link in the video description. Insecurity can breed from our negative self-talk, fear of making mistakes, and the importance we place on external influences. Spending time each day to calm the mind and connect to our centered selves is crucial in order for us to access our intuition and develop our ability to trust it. Think back over your life's experience. Were there times when you had a grounded and firm inner sensibility and followed that direction? Share in the comments. Remember, you're on a journey of healing and transformation. The seed does not become a blossom overnight.